All right, junk on the bunk. Who's heard that before? Some of us have, that's for sure. All right, this is my hiking bag. Due to the recent current events and situation at hand, I've decided to take my regular hiking bag and turn it into a Minuteman bag. So this now is my hiking belt. Same type of deal, military surplus. So I'll start at the top. I have a yoke, Y yoke. I have my GoPro mount, personal protection, extra personal protection. This is a M16 magazine pouch, and what I've put in here, I cut the webbing out of it, and I've got my Sawyer water purification system, got the little bladder, the little hose, plunger. I have some water purification tablets, and in this here little bottle, this was an essential oil bottle. Cleaned it out, and I got bleach in there, and I got the little dropper top on there so I can put bleach into something one drop at a time. So it's giving me a couple options there for water, right? And it seems like this magazine pouch seems to work out quite well. Everything fits in there real good, as you can see. Right, well, worked great off camera, right? There we go. We'll stick the little hose in there, and the tablets, and the bleach. I can't really take credit for this. I've seen this somewhere. Unfortunately, I don't remember where I saw it. So, extra protection, water purification, a canteen, a saw pouch, a 2-quart canteen pouch, a Serbian mess kit, a buck knife, IFAK, NCO pouch, and a combat dressing pouch. So, I ain't got to go into no detail at that. Everyone knows what a damn canteen is. Alright, this is a saw bag, saw pouch. Got a lot of names for it. It was sold to me as a saw pouch. What I have in here is bare minimum camera gear. A couple of batteries, a couple extra SIM cards, needle nose pliers because I'm fishing. And you're never going to see me with like a Leatherman or anything weird like that. No offense. It's just that I ride a motorcycle. I have a bag of tools on my motorcycle, so I really don't need to carry tools on me. Alright, so I got a cheesy pouch. I got this from Dennis Kirk. It was one of those deals where $89 and you get free shipping, and of course most of the time all you need is about fucking $60, $70 worth of shit. So I bought a couple cheap ponchos. I mean, I'm not knocking them. They seem like they're good. I think I'll be able to use them way more than once. I mean, there's some kind of a nylon fabric, so I'm sure in a pinch they'll be just fine. And of course, my new handy dandy survival fishing tin. Maybe it'll show up on the camera this time. Like I said, it was a CD case for AOL. I got a fire making kit here. I have some hand sanitizer and a little rag, and of course a flashlight. This here is a little razor knife, and then inside here I got a lighter, and then I got a bunch of little pieces of fat wood. I don't know if you can see that. Hopefully you can see it. One thing for sure, it sure smells good. But so with some little chunks of fat wood in there, and a little lighter, and then this here straight knife, razor knife, box cutter, whatever you want to call it. I'll probably ditch this eventually because I have other knives, but for right now it seems to be working, so I got that in there, and then I put this in here, and I put that in there, and then I put my rain poncho in there. And this goes over here, something like that. Then we cram the light in there, and then of course camera gear. What's in here? I'll go through this real quick. I have a polarized lens in here. I already have a ND, I'm sorry, not an ND, a UV filter on there right now. 2 extra SIM cards, 5 extra batteries, a little lens cleaning pen, and a couple of cloths. The bare necessities if you're going to be doing any kind of filming. That all fits in there, and of course, if I really wanted to, I'm sure I could pack a lot more stuff in there. 2-quart canteen, 2-quart canteen, damn, this thing's being a pain in the ass. There you go. Alright, 2-quart canteen cover. What I have in here, boy do I long for the old days when we had labels and stuff. Get to that in a minute. So in here, of course, I have my S-Spot stove. I have a penny stove with an extra lighter. You never have enough lighters. Small bottle of heat. And this here, I was really hoping I could peel the label off it. It's printed, so I can't. What's in here is a little bit of food. I got a paper towel, empty raisin box, more raisins, cookies, some Roman noodles, some chicken, more raisins, energy drink, and some Tang. And I'm sure that I could probably cram a whole lot more in there. But I mean, I'm going for a hike. How much damn food do I need, right? All I need is some raisins for energy, and then maybe something that'll actually kind of hold me over. But I thought that this was a pretty good idea. Maybe I'll have to paint it or wrap it or something. I don't know. But it, you know, it fits in this bag just right. Then I put the penny stove down to the side, and then I put the alcohol bottle in there, and I slide the stove in behind it. And it fits right in there nice. Okay. And I recently picked this up at Saigon Sam's. I had to go through the whole damn bin. I shouldn't really say this. I'm gonna let you in on one of my secrets. What they do down there is they'll have a whole damn bin full of crap with normal pricing, and you go through it and it all looks about the same. But if you take the time to go to the bottom of the pile or the back of the pile, you'll find stuff with a red tag. This, I got the actual bag, which appears to be brand new, with a brand new strap, right? The strap that goes with it, and it was zip tied to it, so you know it was part of the deal. $8. I was like, yeah, that's a good deal. Brand new heavy duty cover and the heavy duty strap that goes with it. All right, this here, like I said, this was sold to me as I believe it was a Serbian mess kit, and it was like $13.08 if I remember correctly. Very basic, but I mean, if you're just making a quick lunch on the trail, you don't really need much more than what this is. And what this is maybe I'll screw that lid on a little tighter next time. It's a basic canteen cup. It's very, very heavy duty. The only thing I don't like about it is it doesn't lock in, but I guess it doesn't necessarily have to. I would prefer that it did. But if you hold it, this thing's heavy. I mean real heavy. And then you got your canteen right here, and that holds a quart. And then it has this little drink cup. And then it has your big cup, and I guess what it's for is if I didn't have that canteen in there, you'd be walking through the chow line and they'd put your food in there and put your food in there, and then you'd go sit down and you'd eat. But seems to be a pretty neat setup. I don't know if the camera will pick it up. It's definitely written in an East Bloc type of language. But for $13.08, I thought it was a great deal. And I'm not going to try to show it to you, but it definitely has a man's name written on the cover. And I'm not going to embarrass myself by trying to pronounce it. Forgot. Here's a new thing I'm trying out. It's a K-bar spork. You got the little spoon fork thing there. It comes apart and you got a little knife there. Now this ain't a metal knife, this is just a really hard plastic type knife. I think for Spam and just light duty lunches, that thing will work just fine. And this is my Buck 184. It's actually a collector's item. Don't have the box it came in, don't have the pouches that go on there. I do have the spikes that go on there, but my hands are too big. But this is from back in the day when Rambo knives were popular. It's a big, heavy knife. It really is. I mean, this thing weighs like, this thing like weighs as much as an axe. It's real heavy, but like I said, it's supposed to be a collector's item. I looked it up on eBay, and I almost had a heart attack. These things are bringing in major money. I mean, to me, a knife like this, and I see it on eBay, and it's going for $300, $500, $800, $999 was the top I saw. I'm flabbergasted. I can't imagine someone paying $1,000 for just a knife. Anyways, of course I got a first aid kit, just your basic IFAK, military IFAK and basic stuff in there. I have the, this is something new. In here I have my phone, I have my wallet, and some other odds and ends. It was sold to me as a leader's pouch. And then in the combat dressing pouch that's up front here is, don't worry, it's not my manicure set. It is my big fish setup. I have some kale hooks, some circle hooks, those are number 5. A couple of 1 foot, oh, excuse me, no. I think these are like, yeah, they're 1 foot leaders, steel leaders. Some 25-pound test, big game line, a couple of regular hooks in there, and some sinkers. So my thought is on that is, if my little survival tin was to catch me a small fish, then I could re-rig and maybe possibly catch a big fish. But of course, in my hiking video today, I proved that to be all bullshit, because I had a little damn jig on there with a worm that I dug up out here in the woods, and I caught like a 2-pound catfish on it with just a little tiny jig, but it had him hooked right on the top of the lip. He weren't going nowhere. And with that cane pole of mine, it was a hell of a fight, I can assure you that. But anyways, back to the belt. So it's just a basic hiking belt. I think whatever I need to spend a day in the woods, I can put on here. Food, water, water purification, self-defense, a way to cook food, first aid, and knickknacks. Okay, so with that being said, I hope you got some inspiration out of this. Is this a heavy setup? Oh yeah, I could take several pounds off just by replacing the buck knife to a more modern knife. But for just coming out here and taking a walk through the woods, making a picnic lunch, doing whatever it is I'm going to be doing out here, it's a great setup. And I'm pretty sure this will get passed on down to a grandkid, because I don't see me wearing it out. So with that being said, what do you say we load this up and ride on out of here? All right, well, that wraps up another episode of 1822 MC Adventures and More. I hope you enjoyed the show. I hope you got something out of it. If you did, don't forget to do the YouTube thing, you know, thumbs up, like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. And there's 3 things I want you to remember. 1, never leave more than your tire tracks. 2, when you're out in the woods or in the park or wherever you're at, pick up after yourself. And if someone else was inconsiderate enough to leave their mess, as much as it sucks, do the right thing. Pick up after them. And 3, remember this. Nobody likes a fucking snitch. So with that being said, what do you say we ride on out of here? Follow me. I'm no shortcut.